Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a playthrough. So today is Marymount. I got this course from Tom, who is a subscriber. I'm sure you'll see him in the comments. It's Don't Be Woke. Don't Be Woke is what you'll see him as in the comments. He gave this one to me. I know it's going to be good, and I'll tell you why. He is incredibly picky with his courses, in a good way. He'll let you know when it sucks, and he'll let you know when it's great. So I always know when he pops in and says, hey, you should try this course out. I know it's going to be refined. I know it's going to play well and fair. And that'll be a good play. So don't think I'm ragging on you. I think it's a good thing how picky you are in a way. So it's going to be default everything. Firm, and medium fast. And it doesn't mean they'll be easy, because he gave me a couple courses. I mean, this is going months and months back. That link style courses that completely kicked the shit out of me. So this isn't gonna say this is gonna be easy. The conditions are tougher, so firm and fast, which is good. I like that. I like the screenshot. Drop a like for the video, guys. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. We get low wins again, so this round's already changed for me. This went from, make sure you play somewhat well to, make sure you score. We'll see how it is. We'll see how long it is and all that kind of stuff. But with the wins this low, I expect to score. I like the first tee shot. It's like a fall setting. All right, up 28. I'm going to try to make these, I said it in a couple videos, I'm going to try to make these more of like a how-to improve / showcase videos. So I'm going to talk through my shots. I know I always do, but I'll try to talk a little bit more through them. So we're going to lose roughly 10 yards here. So 168. The wind is, it's like 1 mile an hour. So 168, they're firm. This should just clear. Might take a little off. What I'm going to do to gain myself a yard or two is just a slight bit of deloft and a slight bit of backspin. And if we hit this well, this should work. We hit it slow. Tempo's not been perfect so far, but you got to remember this is my first 2 swings of the day. It doesn't leave us in an awful spot. In fact, this is a spot where you hit a good shot and it might go in. Oh, what was that kick? Hit it just how we wanted. I'd not really, actually, now I see why I kicked like that. If it had landed another 3 inches forward, it kicks, instead of by the hole, it kicks right, pretty much right into the middle. It's par on 1. The tempo cost us there. It was a tricky second shot, though, I will say. Okay. It's got to be OB here, right? Yep. All those rocks on the left are OB. It's definitely drivable. It's going to kick back to the left when it lands. If this was hole 16, I was all the way warmed up, I try to hit this thing like 105. But instead, I'm going to hit it 101. I'm going to hit it really slow. We're going to get away with one. Luckily, it gives us a great angle at this flag, so we're going to take that. It's down 13, so what I'm going to do is just put a little backspin on it. Try to get this to stop once it lands. Let's see how we do. It's a little long. Okay, that's not too bad though. We'll take it. 13 feet for birdie. 145, so they're not too bad. 145s are definitely manageable. And it's in, barely. But it is in. There we go. Not a bad start. Okay. Nice little tucked pin over here. You can tell the designer knows what they're doing. They put their pin set fours in spots that are a little they're smaller parts of the green. I like that. Down 28. Another 10-ish yard shot. So we're looking at 176. The wind I don't really expect to play. We're going to loft this up a few yards. See if we can hit our tempo this time around. And we do this time. Just lofted it up, maybe 1 yard too many, but I'm not going to complain. Inside 10 feet, I like. I like inside 10 feet. It's just a shame because lately, as you all know, I haven't been able to putt, so.
Looking pretty good.
There we go. 2 for 2 on the putting. The greens are not crazy so far, at least from what we've seen. They do have movement, but they're not insane by any means. Gonna give this one just a little bit of backspin. Try to help clear this this stuff. It's up 40 feet. It's a little unlucky, but to be fair, this is only light rough, so the designer, I mean, there's really almost nowhere you can hit there. That you have to hit the very left side of the fairway there, or it's gone. So you can tell the designer's trying to make the course a little bit difficult, sloping things to the rough and all that, which is fine. Up 16 feet, we're gonna lose 5, so like 107. I'm gonna actually just deal off this. You know what? I forgot we're in the rough. I still actually think I might just do this though. I'm okay with this coming up a little short. It's not going to be. It's going to be long. It's up. Okay, yeah, I must have just miscalculated that, but that's okay. 21 feet. 1 inch up, but it looks downhill, to be honest with you guys. So I'm actually going to take a touch off of this. If it ends up short, it ends up short. It's okay. Trying to work on straightening out that putt line. Go in. So close. If we had pushed that one, it goes in. That's a good run though. I'm happy with that putt. For me, these rounds are practice, practice your putting. Practice all the things you haven't been good at. There's a good shot right down right center. We avoid that bunker. 340 yards gives us a nice pitch shot in here. We're going to hit the 90. I mean, this should work pretty good here. I didn't need... Okay, that actually did work. I just needed to land it a little bit further left. Good shot, though.
Looking good.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay. Par putt.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You cannot miss those putts. If you're me, you can't.
See what we can do here on the 6th hole.
Okay. Interesting tee shot. You have options, right? You can go into here, which is the safe space, but look at the angle to the flag you get. For me, I want to score. I'm coming over here. It funnels you towards the bunker, so you got to be a little cautious of that.
Oh, she's coming in.
I'm just going to take the risk that it doesn't get all the way down there, and it doesn't. It's actually about as good of an angle as you can get. It's still not great, and it's also a tiered green, so it's a really well protected pin. We're long here, like way long here. So you know what we're going to do is we're actually going to de-loft this way down. I'm going to put a little cut on it. We're going to try to land this in here somewhere. And if it lands here, I'm actually okay with it because look at the rough. Right, so if we take a hop or two in here, maybe kill it. We might get lucky and it might stay. It's kind of my thought.
Ooh,
I hit it really awful. So that's not going to do us any favors. I might end up hitting pitch here. I'm between it because the flop will land 30. And I can maybe make that work. But I want to take a look at this first. 50 yards minus the 12 is 38. Like, this will land on the number. It actually landed a little short because of this lie. I actually think in this scenario, I don't mind this because I know this ball is going to stop when it lands. Oh my God, imagine. Well, it goes to show you what kind of decision that was. It was a good one. And that goes to show you what you can do with a pitch shot from the rough if you're really looking to stop a ball. That's one way you can do it. Ooh, a little pull here. It's going to break to the right, so I'm actually okay with it. Gets a weird foot lie. But that's not bad. Just got to take some yards off of it here, so 53. I think we play this. I really don't want it long. This does run the risk of probably being a little short. But short, there's a little bit of runway there. Not when you hit it like that, though.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
Had a lot of mishits here today so far. All right, nice chip.
There, pure. That's pure. And right now,
it's a par. It's only 3 under through 7.
Good luck.
We haven't played our best golf, but it has played tricky, so I'm okay with it. 198. We're gonna gain like 19, so I'm gonna loft this a little bit here. The tricky thing with this is it probably requires full backspin here, but I'm not going to do it just because it makes it so much harder to hit. I just want to loft this up.
Well, you put a nice swing on.
Hope we land this in a spot where the ball can work its way up the rest of the hill and stop itself. Yeah, so that's a really good shot. If I had played it with the spin, we're probably about 7 feet closer, 7-8 feet closer. But I think considering how hard that shot was, we are very happy with 14 feet there. See if we can make a putt.
It's getting there.
Oh, this one does lip in. Let's go. All right. It feels good to make putts outside 10 feet again. It feels like it's just been forever. So far, the course is gorgeous. It plays... Hold on a second. No, there's no way, right? I was thinking I could maybe get through those trees, which I probably can, and hit that other fairway, but it really doesn't do us any favors because the second shot from there is not easy either. So instead, we could have played it a little more aggressive to the right, and I hope it doesn't screw us on our second shot. Yeah, it's too long. It's too long, so there's no way to even get there. So now the thing you got to think about is best angle. I mean, you can lay it in here. It doesn't give you a lot of room to work. I'm going to choose to just try to hit one up this left side. I'm not going to overpower it or anything. But ideally, the further up you go, the better you are. For this pin, the further up gives you the most green to work with coming back, because you'd be coming in at this angle. You'd have all this green over here to work with on your way in. But it wasn't worth hitting a driver just to improve my lot. Just to improve my angle. This angle leaves me enough green that it's fine. See if we can hit this one like a regular human being. We do. It's a little bit perfect. It's a little bit perfect because they're firm and fast. It rolls out. I thought it was going to be a little short. I'm not going to lie, but it works.
All right, time to attack this back nine, teeing up on
Okay,
number 10.
hole 10. Like I said, if this was hole 15 earlier, this would be a shot I try to hit. We can't get there. It's just too far. But I think, you know, if we hit a better shot, we are in this fairway right here. This isn't bad, though. We're going to call this 80%. 80% lie. I try to do my math from the middle percentage. So 78 to 85%. I'm going to call it 80 for ease of the math, you know. So we're going to lose 10. We're going to lose like 13 to 14 yards here, which brings us at pretty much at the pin. So what we're going to do is just the tiniest little bit, because we don't want to be long. We didn't hit it good, so it's going to be short. That's okay, though. It gives us a look at the hole. Not as good as we would have liked, but it's a lot better than being long past the hole, so we'll take it. Our tempo just hasn't really been there so far today. We've missed far too many.
Oh, this one could drop.
But we make the putt. All right. 6 under, guys. Not bad. We do have a couple par 5s on this back 9. The course is playing really well. I like this course a lot. I don't have anything bad to say about it. 601 yard par 5. Unfortunately, there's just really no way to run this up much further than where my cursor is.
You managed to get a good swing on that.
Because of this uphill. It's always going to funnel you right back to here. Kind of puts a tree in your way.
Number 11.
It's definitely a design choice to put that tree right there. Makes it... It's a really dangerous shot. It's one we're gonna take. We're gonna take our chances, but that was an aggressive line. I think it's going to pay off for us. Sit. Sit. That's a hell of a shot right there. What a shot. A super aggressive line. Pays off with a 11-foot eagle putt. I shouldn't say it pays off yet until it's in the hole, though. All right, I tried to straighten the putt line out. I ended up pulling it, but we take the eagle. We take the eagle 8 under. That is a really good eagle. It's a tough hole. Definitely a tough hole. Okay, this one, it's not really downhill. It is a little bit, I guess. It's down 52 feet to the hole. It doesn't look like it, though. I would imagine this tier right here is probably like maybe 30 feet. The wind is pushing into us, but I'm not too worried about it because it is so low. I am worried about that.
Unlucky.
It's honestly very lucky. Very lucky that we're right here. It's not where you want to be. But we're extremely lucky to be where we are right now. I call this 80%. 20, 35. Well, actually, this is going to be a little... Oh, you know what? I have to play this. I can't end up being short. So this runs the risk of being in the back bunker, but we cannot be right and we cannot be short.
This could roll into the rough.
And that's oh no, not through the bunker. Come on, that's tough. Gonna be a tricky up and down here for our par. Luckily, we do get this slope back up the hill, which is nice. Has a chance. Oh, it just dies out on us.
Nice chip.
Really good chip.
And after that
Just
one,
didn't give it the legs required.
par.
It's a good par, though.
Here comes the 13th hole.
Awful tee shot left us in a pretty tough spot there. 151 up 27. It's going to play 9 yards here. So you're looking at 142. We can work with this. Give it a little bit of extra legs. Try to land this right on the front of the green.
This one's looking good.
It's a little longer than I wanted, which means it's going to end up probably like 10 feet past the hole, which is just fine, though.
Well-judged approach there. This one's 8 feet away. So far, so good.
We'll take the birdie. We'll move on. It's a good shot. 9 under par. Let's see what we can do here. We're scoring. I feel like we actually haven't played up to our capabilities, and we're actually still scoring pretty well. So there's options here. We could hit 3-wood, but layups are for basketball. So we're going to hit one up here. We're going to improve our odds at our second shot. I feel pretty confident we're not going to hit fast. We really haven't hit fast all day today. So that's why we do that. This should land. This is probably going to land here. That's probably 102. So my options, again, I'm going to choose to de-loft this. Try to get this to like 105. And then try to get the ball to stop. It should stop on its own. It's just a lob wedge, even with the de-loft. Let's see. It's slow, of course. We lose the couple yards we gained. It lands on the rough, though, so it does take a giant hop. It ends up better than it should have been with the shot that we hit.
Here we go. Birdie putt. This putt's tracking.
All right, it's a birdie. We'll take it. 10 under. Let's keep going. We're on a nice little run here. This is a tough pin. That's a round 4 pin for you right there. On a 265-yard par 3 too. That is actually insane. What we do here is we take our medicine. We try to make par, right? So we do have that slope. If you're all wondering, I'm looking at this right here. I'm sure most of you already were as well. I can hit 3-iron. It's going to land like 237. It may use part of that. It may not. It's going to probably end up maybe in here somewhere. It's probably where that's going to end up. Then you have a really long birdie putt. I think we take that in this scenario because there's really no way to get this close. And unfortunately, we duff it, and this is going to be a tricky par now. It's an awful shot. It's another shot that we can manipulate a pitch, though. So we're going to do that. So this is going to land, call it 75, right? So it's going to land around 53 normal. I'm going to land a little short. All right. See what we can do with this one. Our scrambling has been good today. This should release. That's another good shot.
Now you've got.
It's a good shot from the rough. It was all downhill to there. It released really nicely for us. I wish I hadn't hit this last little hill here, but
This one's tracking. And that's your
goes in. That's all that matters. 10 under. 3 holes left. Let's see what we can get to. I would really like to see a 12 under round. I think that would be nice for us. Down 100 feet. I think we could probably clear this. In fact, I almost know it, so I'm going to go for it. Gives us a better angle at the flag. It's not, technically, it's probably not any closer than if we had run it down the left side. But look how much the angle improves at the green here. 178. The wind has picked up to a couple miles an hour. So I actually think this is gonna work for us. We're gonna play it.
Well, maybe this will kick left.
Flared it out to the right a little bit more than we were looking for. It doesn't quite catch this hill. If it had gone another yard, it probably funnels down this little hill towards the hole a little bit, but it's not the case. It is going to take off on us on this foot lie. I'm pretty confident about that. And then it's just reading the rest of the putt from there, which can be tricky with these little downhillers. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Turn at the end. Oh, let's go. What a putt. It's a great putt, guys. 11 under. 2 to play. Our putting has been good today. They give us this little runway here, which is probably a pretty good way to get close. We're going to opt to try to hit one up the right side. Too far up the right side. Unfortunately, it's going to cost us our chances at a 3. And a little too far to the right again. It's gonna maybe kill our chances at a 4. Let's see what we can do from the rough here. I think we play this. I'm gonna lose 30 here, so this almost puts us right at the number already. It's a little slight downhill, so let's see what this does. Slow. I bailed out of the shot. I think it would have been really good, but for whatever reason, I just wasn't comfortable with it. Completely bailed out of my swing. The putt line is horrendous.
Ooh, just missed. And this will be your par putt here.
And that's a bad par. We hit really 3 bad shots there. If you want to count the putt, you can. Tempo is just not feeling right. We've still scored well enough, but I'm thinking about it on every shot. Nice finishing hole. Oh, shit. I'm trying to catch a screenshot here because this is a nice finisher. Okay. 52 yards. We're going to full loft this. Brings us to 48. We might put 1 more yard on it. Try to get this to... No, we're not. We're going to hit this 48. It's downhill. Let's see where this lands. Slow again. Slow again. It can't be slow there. It's just such a bad shot. It's missed low. All right, you know what? It's not bad. It's a pretty good round. We've putted well. I would have really liked to see how this played on high winds. I think it really would have upped the challenge to make 10 under on higher winds here. It would have been really difficult. The course was gorgeous. I really have nothing bad to say about it. You can tell whoever made this, Mal Hallen here, definitely knows what he's up to. I wouldn't mind seeing some of his other courses. If anyone knows any of them, let me know in the comments. If you got anything to say, let me know down below, and we'll see you tomorrow for another one.